It's the story of a walk-on, an unrecruited, unsigned athlete unwilling to give up on a dream of succeeding at the next level. A player fueled by passion and a need to be part of something bigger than himself. Some become Cinderella stories, others simply teammates. Either way, the walk-on is likely to be the happiest person on the team, thrilled to be a part of the squad. And there's no place this love of team and the game runs deeper than South Louisiana. Just ask legendary LSU basketball coach Dale Brown.
45 years ago, when I became the head coach at LSU, I wanted to start a walk-on program. So we invited everybody that didn't have a scholarship to come out. But the interesting thing about walk-ons, they had a pioneer spirit to be able to go out after all these scholarship players, these future NBAers. I'm going to try out for this team. Brandon and Jack Warner was a walk-on. And I studied both of them. I watched people sitting on the bench, just see what their body language is. Both of those guys were always up cheering. They were wrapping their arms around one another. So apparently, someone in their family told them the best potential of me is we, not I, we. If I had as good a judgment in picking walk-ons as I did players, I'd have won a couple national championships.
Walk-ons Brandon Landry and Jack Warner viewed their time as members of the LSU basketball team as a dream come true, but also as a privilege. In the long run, neither made it big on the court, but they used the same passion that drove them to endure as walk-ons to make it big in life.
So Jack and I were both walk-ons on the team. Even though we were practicing our tail off every day, when it came to the games, we had a good bit of free time. And so traveling throughout the SEC, just going to all these different campuses, and we'd go out to eat, and we thought there was a need for something like the concept of walk-ons in Baton Rouge around LSU.
Their idea began to take shape 35,000 feet above the earth as they sketched their vision for a floor plan on the back of a napkin while their team flew home from a road game.
And even though we didn't have a whole lot of experience in the beginning, we brought those traits over from the basketball court into our business. We always created that culture, that environment that everyone felt like they were needed.
The first time I tried walk-ons was on a visit to Louisiana, a place where over-the-top enthusiasm for food and culture and sports are as common as the sun coming up. Now, I've traveled all across the country covering sports of all kinds, and that's taken me to more restaurants and sports bars than I care to remember. Most are just forgotten one-and-done experiences, but there was something about Brandon and about walk-ons that didn't just make me remember it, it kept me coming back for more.
You know, we talk about working our food based on flavor, texture, nuance, and finesse. Our chefs take great pride and compassion in the food they put out every single day.
There's a code that you have. It's about passion. It's about dedication. It's about desire. It's about choosing this as a career to do for the rest of your life because you have a passion for food. Each and every one of you made a decision to come and work here. We made a decision to bring you on to part of this team, this family. Your job and my job is to protect that W.
And we want to make sure that we stay very true to our roots, but also be able to offer some other middle-of-the-road Americana dishes as well to be able to appeal to all demographics as we grow throughout the states.
True to its Louisiana roots, Walk-Ons offers a genuine sense and appreciation and hospitality to everyone, even Stanford Steve.
The atmosphere on a LSU Saturday is uncomparable to anyone else, just with the idea of people getting in the stadium, parking lots, 7 a.m. The whole atmosphere for me in Baton Rouge was the people and what surrounded it. And with Brandon able to go outside Baton Rouge and go to all these new establishments, that's where it starts to create that vibe. But it's South Louisiana, and there's nothing like it.
As Walk-On's success grew, so too did its reputation in the industry, and more importantly, in its community. Brandon caught the attention of fellow Baton Rouge native and Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers founder Todd Graves. Shared passions drew the two together as restaurateurs, jovial competitors, and friends.
This is our family place. It's our neighborhood restaurant. I bring my family here all the time. I think that family model comes from Brandon liking everybody and wanting everybody to enjoy walk-ons. Founder-driven businesses are the spark in the business, right? And so this place has a soul. It has a soul because Brandon cares and he's the founder. But what it takes to grow that is the crew members getting behind you. So you gather great people that are attracted to that. You all work hard. That one mission, you grow something truly great for the right reasons.
So what is it that makes Walk-Ons number one? Well, for starters, it's a concept committed to serving great food with a taste of Louisiana. It's a family sports bar with a game day atmosphere and an all-American team. Brandon and everyone associated with Walk-Ons share a winning culture and, most importantly, the heart of a walk-on.
Well, everybody kind of is a Rudy. Everyone wants to be someone in something, whether it's in business or in sports. When I met Brandon, he told me his story. He was a walk-on. He sat at the end of the bench. He had that vision I love. He had everything about what I was about, what a walk-on's about, what he's about. A walk-on knows how to collaborate. A walk-on knows how to get help. A walk-on knows how to go to people to help him get to where he needed to go.
Like Garth Brooks calling Baton Rouge on a Saturday night in Death Valley, everything about Walk-Ons is influenced by the traditions of Louisiana. A state filled with historic icons like Jazz Fest, the Golden Band from Tigerland, Mardi Gras, and Drew Brees.
The first time I ever walked into a Walk-Ons, I looked around and I said, if I were ever to create my own sports bar, it would be just like this. The greatest thing you can do in life is be a part of a team. And it's all that work and time and energy and effort that you put in to accomplish a goal. That is certainly what we've tried to build here at Walk-Ons, is that team feeling, that team atmosphere, that team culture. You feel that amongst the staff. And it's their friendly nature, it's the way that they work together, it's the way that we start our day, it's the way that we end our day, and everything in between.
Walk-Ons on three! 1, 2, 3, walk-on!
As the success of Walk-Ons continues to grow, so too does the interest of others who want a spot on the team.
Everybody always says you try to find a job that you love, and I really do love this job.
When it comes to teamwork, we all understand that every person is as a bit of importance as the next.
As long as you put forth hard work, there's nothing you can't do with this company, and that's the reason why I love working with Walk-Ons.
So to make it franchisable, we really worked hard to put systems in place and define the Walk-Ons way for everything we do. Doing that, we wanted to have it so that we could bring in a franchisee and they could learn our systems and be able to execute at the high level, that we did here in our home market. When we did make that decision to start the franchise, it was really about finding the right franchise partner. And honestly, we've been pretty successful in getting some great people on the team.
When I walked in to a Walk-Ons, I just said, man, if I could just duplicate this concept. We pulled the trigger and bought a franchise right away without hesitation, so I knew this was a home run. Every step of the way, these guys were amazing. We literally felt like we were just guided down a path every step of the way.
Success in sports and success in life often come from similar paths: hard work, dedication, and an undying commitment to achieve excellence. Brandon Landry learned those traits as a college basketball walk-on, but he's turned them into virtues that he and everyone associated with Walk-Ons share freely with the team that's part of his life's calling.
I've definitely grown and matured with the concept over the years. When you sign up as a Walk-Ons franchisee, you're a part of our family. You get the culture, you understand what all our employees are about. Every day we want to come to work, just trying to get better. And it may just be a little bit, but just so everyone knows, we're not going to stay the same. You either go this way or you go that way. Hopefully, we're going to keep going this way.
Walk-Ons, because everyone needs a little playing time.